Well, you have to blame the people who are in charge, and it's an absolute indictment of the fact that someone has actually lost control. When you consider that fares have increased by about 5.5% in the last year, but fare evasion has also increased, and the amount of enforcement has halved. It makes you wonder who is actually funding the criminal decisions of those people who choose not to pay to use the trains as the rest of us have to. Someone has got to take responsibility for this. Well, enforcement is halved, right, in the last year, whereas evasion has doubled. So clearly something is not right here. When you consider the fact that about £165 million, according to some of the data we've seen recently, shows is what has been lost through fare evasion, and £168 million is what has been received through the fare increases. Effectively, the total gains from fare increases has been completely wiped out by fare evasion at a time where the commissioner of TfL has had a 15% pay rise, and more than 600 people now earn about £100,000 at TfL. Taxpayers are subsidizing the criminal choices of those who choose not to pay, and people in City Hall are being rewarded for failure. This is wrong. Londoners are faced with a cost of living crisis. They've seen their fares go up. They do not care about New York, and quite frankly, neither do I. I just want to make sure that here in London, the Mayor of London does not increase fares anymore until his department, his office, finds a way to reduce the level of fare evasion, because we are literally subsidizing criminal activity on our network. I do not care about New York, I care about London. What I think we need to do, first of all, you have to incentivize best practice in City Hall. You cannot be giving a bonus to people who are failing. There's no way that the commissioner for TfL, for transport in London, should be getting a 15%, should be getting any bonus whatsoever at all, at a time where fare evasion is rising and enforcement is halving. One, we need to deal with fare evasion. We need to put the right level of incentive in place for those who are responsible for this. And the £165 million that has been lost for fare evasion could actually recruit about 2,000 enforcement and revenue inspection officers on TfL. That is a phenomenal number of people that we can actually use to get the money back. So I go back to where I started, which is Londoners are concerned about the cost of living. Fares have gone up. By not tackling fare evasion, we are subsidizing this. So if you're playing by the rules and you're paying, you should have London and the city and the mayor supporting you, not going against you. Now they want to talk about New York, right? Now I can talk about New York, because in New York, they've introduced this on the MTA system, and they've seen a reduction in fare evasion. We need to have a rollout of this more in London. That helps. Now, some people would argue that actually slow down the through flow through barriers. For that split-second slowness in people coming through, it's very, very worth the money we're going to be able to gain from it. And lastly, this is about a collapse in the social contract that we have in London, where law-abiding citizens see every day people pushing through the barriers. It just tells them nobody cares about the social contract anymore, and we need to find a way to bring this back and give people confidence in our system in London.